What's going on, everybody? ChromeOnRust here. There's two things that I want to talk about today. First off, it is Halloween, so happy Halloween to everybody. It's a Friday. Hopefully no mischief comes your way. I know it's not like Friday the 13th or anything like that, but it's Friday 31, so flip those numbers around. Maybe some crazy things are going to be happening. Hopefully no mischief heads your way. But also, the devs want to say happy Halloween to us all. Double your time investment. We're going to be getting twice as much experience and gold this weekend only. It is already actually ongoing, and then it ends Monday, November the 3rd at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. 11:59 p.m. How about that? PST. Now, this is also going to be on console. I know I don't talk about consoles. That's because I really have not picked up a controller in a couple of years. So I have not played Diablo 3 at all on a console is basically what I'm trying to get across. But it's going to be there. The buff is there, But if you're playing a console and you got a PC and you're thinking about it, I'm just saying, PC is where it's at. So the next thing that I do want to go over, we're going to head over to the forums. Tyvalier has a post that he made 2 days ago. Now they're going to be creating a legendary at BlizzCon. BlizzCon is going to be next weekend, I believe. Something like that. Watch BlizzCon online November 7th to the 8th. So yes, it is next weekend. So if you would like to submit ideas on Friday, November the 7th at 7 a.m. to Saturday, November the 8th at 11 a.m., well, we'll just read through it here briefly. In addition, they'll be hosting a legendary workshop on the side where a few lucky BlizzCon attendees will join us on stage to design a brand new legendary power. Together, they will review ideas submitted in advance by you, our community. Very cool. And brainstorm new ideas on the spot. So I don't know if they're actually creating the legendary there. I guess they are. That's what they said, right? To design a brand new legendary power. So yes, it looks like they are going to be designing a brand new legendary, but if you would like to submit ideas, they are going to be going through and selecting, like the ideas they like the most, and then they're going to go up on stage and go through the best ideas and then choose from there, basically, is what it sounds like. So you can submit your ideas once it is next weekend, November the 7th or the 8th, right here on the dedicated thread. I will leave a link in the description to this, or you could also go to Twitter, use hashtag legendary workshop, or at the community corner located between halls B and C of the Anaheim Convention Center. But who actually gets to go to BlizzCon? I tried to get tickets. I couldn't get in. I'm sure I could have went to eBay or something and bought them for like twice as much, but I really wasn't looking to do that. Maybe next year. If there's another BlizzCon next year, maybe I'll be able to get them. Maybe I just need to set up a few more computers, have people try to snipe those tickets. I don't know. But I do want to, I was sitting here for a couple minutes, probably about 5 or 10 minutes, thinking about what type of legendary would I like to see in the game. Now, I do want to think about this a bit more, but just for the video's sake, I did kind of want to come up with something. Now, I just wrote a couple things down. I was like, what do we have? And then I was running through like, okay, well, we have this. A lot of things just buff damage. A lot of things just give you more survivability, which in a game like this, it's just going to be in there. Now, what do we need? That was the next thing. I was like, what do we need? Like, we have the Unity rings, which is huge damage reduction, and it's kind of cool in a party and all that. But what if we had like a chest? I was thinking about what slot would I want to make this for? Last time we did make a weapon. I was not actually really a part of it. I was watching it all happen, and I was, watching everything go down. And then we ended up winding up with the Shard of Hate, which is actually pretty good when it first hit, ROS. Then it was bugged, so they didn't nerf it, but they reduced it to the point of where they wanted it. And now nobody really uses it, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure there's some class or some build out there that just thinks the Shard of Hate is... There's a lot of expressions I can come up with, but they were all dirty at the time. So I'm not going to go and say one of those. But, okay, we're looking at a chest. I was like, what about a chest that gives, like, party buffs? Like, there's not really legendaries that gives party buffs. So I think this is going to be kind of the idea and direction that I'm heading in. Is something for, like, parties, group players is what I'm thinking about. Now, I did go ahead and think about one, and I was like, what if there was like a chest, and you used this chest and it allowed you to have out your follower? Then it would allow you to use things like the Unity ring. Now, would this be too overpowered if we had followers in game? Now, I realize that this is probably too much strain on the servers, and this is, now that I think about it, probably a bad idea. But we'll just keep going with it for the sake of this video. Now, I was thinking, is it really that overpowered if there was a chest slot? And then, you know, we'll say like demon hunters, they would have to be sacrificing their Tasker and Theos if they wanted to use this chest so they could use the dual unity ring. Or say the barbarian, if they're using raid cores, they would have to sacrifice Vile Wards, which is a huge sacrifice. Crusaders, I don't know exactly what they would be sacrificing. Sometimes I do know that it would be like a Leoric's crown or something like that, which doubling your cooldown from your helmet's gem is pretty nice. For the other classes, I really haven't got into them too much, so I can't really say, but you know, this is kind of the idea and direction that you want to head in. Is it going to be too overpowered? Is it really going to make that much of a difference? And the idea that I was heading with, you know, a chest that you throw on, it allows you to have on your follower, then you pretty much always be using the unity ring combo with it. Would it be that overpowered? And I don't necessarily think so, but now that I was thinking about it and everything, it probably would clutter up the screen. So this is probably what we're going to be expecting at BlizzCon, and there's going to be a bigger group of people, and hopefully they'll have some better ideas than I do. But you know, I'm going to be thinking about some ideas as well, and they are going to have better ideas because the whole community is going to be submitting ideas, so don't miss it, because I don't want to miss this one either. Going to make myself a part of it, kind of, you know, get into the whole Diablo 3 community. We'll see what happens. Submit your ideas. This is kind of cool. Make sure that you're playing this weekend. Double experience, double gold find. Well, that's going to be it for me. I am ChromeOnRust for Core Expert Gaming. I'm out of here, and you all have a great day.